All right, here we go. Come on. All right, I'm gonna help my cameraman out here. Let me switch this. Okay, you got it? Can you see me now? All right, and kind of cup your hand right here so it can catch my voice. All right, so let's go back over here. So as you can see, right out there on the other side of this is the lake, lifted up real high. And these are the screens that collect algae. They just gently lift it out of the lake. Let me show you what I mean. Right like that. Gently lifting it gently up out of the lake. As it's lifted out of the lake, it comes down against these. They bump it, push it off of the screen where it goes into a collection tube. From that collection plate right there, it gets piped into these things that are underneath our feet. These are tanks. Each one of these tanks is cooled to keep the algae, as soon as it's taken out of the lake, to keep the algae really cool. And look how many we have, all the way down, right? Really cool. By the way, Mark Twain would be proud because it's a paddle boat. Not bad, right? This is the captain's chair. That's the chair I'm not allowed in, so I'm not going to show it to you. So, as the algae is collected and it moves through keeping cooled, we also have to do a lot of the separation, separating the algae. There's a lot of things in a lake, and not all of them are friendly. We have to get the water out of it, and we have to separate it. So, come over here. And here is where I'm going to introduce you to Emmett. Emmett is part of our testing team. He wants to make sure that everything we get is of the utmost in quality. So Emmett, tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what's going on behind you.
Basically, I'm just grabbing our harvest samples so we can test ahead of time, even before the load gets back to the plant, that we know that the marker system levels are down and other species of algae that's out here is basically where our equipment is taken out, so we just wind up with the AFA then.
Because all we want to collect out of that lake is the AFA, right?
Yeah.
The wild microalgae.
Yeah.
We don't want the rest of it.
Yeah.
So we separate it out and you take it off to test it to make sure that that's what we're getting.
Yeah, we'll do like 6 different tests on this basically before we'll say it's okay. Then basically when they get back at night to the plant, they know what basically how to set up our equipment to run it all the way through.
Very cool.
So we're just getting nothing but an awesome clean product.
Perfect. Thank you, Emma.
Yeah.
All right, so after that, we've collected the highest quality algae, and we're only getting the wild microalgae that we want, right? Now we got to get the water out of it. So we come to this piece of equipment right here. It's a mechanical process to separate the water and the algae. That's what this piece of equipment does. And it does exactly what it looks like. It just shakes it. So I'm going to be careful as I walk by because I'm wearing a white shirt. So here we go. Then on the back, you'll see a lot of this equipment. A lot of this things that are compressors, making it cool, keeping the algae cool, and keeping the boat functioning correctly. Now, Get real close. So this boat is a speedboat, right? And this is a very large collection tank. This collection tank will take the algae immediately from the harvester, from this boat, and take it on a speedboat all the way to our processing facility, where it can be further processed and then frozen. And it just got really loud. But the idea is this: once it's taken off the lake, within just a couple of hours, it is already frozen, so that it's kept in its most natural state, so that we can ensure that it's really high quality. And the one last thing I want to show you. So at New Earth, we are always looking to innovate, right? This is Mazama, our first big harvester. And we always innovate new technology, new ways to do things. So right out there, you will see Shasta, our smaller harvester, based on new, oh, look, a frog. You see it? It's right there. Let's go see that, buddy. People ask us a lot, well, is the algae safe? Is the algae safe? Well, that little frog seems to think that it is, because he lives here. So yeah, it's pretty safe. Anyway, back to you. That is new technology that we invented here at New Earth. And based on that new technology, we're actually constructing a brand new, a very large scale, just like the one we're on right now, harvester. And we will once again be collecting the purest, the best wild microalgae that anyone has to offer, kept in its most pristine state until it's ready for sale to you. Pretty amazing stuff. And with that, that is harvesting on Klamath Lake. One last thing I want you to see before we go, and that is the algae itself. It's pretty amazing.